So Sam, you've been in the industry for quite a while, and you've probably run into some unsavory work, to say the least. Can you tell me about a situation where you were hired by a client who thought they did the right thing and checked all their boxes in fact-checking their contractor, and you had to step in and take the job over?
Absolutely. Unfortunately, that happens a lot more than you would like to hear. A lot of times you get called out to a job because the contractor, or maybe not even the contractor, someone who wasn't licensed did some work and it's not up to code, not safe, and not going to stand the test of time. We pulled things apart after they were completed and found out that things weren't done to code. They were unsafe. Junction boxes were hidden. Wire was right behind sheetrock. I mean, you cut into it, you can hit a 220 line. Gas lines weren't ran correctly. Structural issues, all kinds of stuff. And essentially, if you don't hire the right person the first time, it's going to cost you a lot more money to come back, pull the stuff apart that you just paid for, and redo it up to code.
Right. And so, just to touch on that, I've ran into that quite a bit myself. And sometimes, there'll be a permit in place and you'll have it inspected. And inspectors do a great job of making sure that what is installed is what is on the drawing. A lot of times they don't have a background in construction or carpentry or electrical work. So really they're there to make sure that it's done to what the drawing says. They might not see every single little thing. So you feel comfortable because you have a permit and someone inspected it, but that doesn't really cover all the bases. You really want to do your homework and make sure that the person you've hired is a quality contractor. So Sam, what's a couple questions that people can ask to make sure that they're hiring a quality contractor?
That's a good one. You can ask for references. You can ask for their qualifications. You can any past work. Reviews are a good one. You also want to make sure they don't have any legal standing, or they might be sued, or if their bond is taken, or they had any kind of complaints for not doing up to code work. That's probably all I can think of right now. I'm sure there's more.
And those are good answers. Those are good things to be thinking about. And again, some of that stuff you could find out on the CSLB website. Again, that's Contractor State License Board website. So, kind of in the nature of what we were just talking about, what can you let people know about your process from them contacting you saying, hey, we have this dream. We have this dream to build a custom kitchen, or this dream bathroom, or we want to do an addition, or we want to build a brand new home. Tell us a little bit about your process and how you handle the client from day one to day done.
Okay. I would say most of the time when people are looking for projects to be done, whether it be a kitchen, addition, any type of home remodel, they often don't know where to start. So they can get in contact with us and they're looking for guidance, essentially. They don't know where to start, so we kind of help guide them with our community, help them get plugged into people that we know that can help guide them initially for whether it's plans, blueprints, architectural drawings, design aspects, sometimes even just to kind of what something's going to cost, because people really don't know what something is going to cost until we kind of dive into it and see what they want to figure out a ballpark figure to see if they can afford it.
Right. Yeah, no, it's a very daunting task. Having built a house myself, you think, I'm going to go build this house. And then you think, oh yeah, we got the sheetrock taken care of, we got the framing taken care of, we got the concrete. But then you lose sight of like, oh man, I have to pick out every single style and color of knob in my cabinets. Yep. I have to figure out what my flooring is going to be and if it's going to match my backsplash or my tile countertop. So, do you do things to help, guide in that aspect as well?
Absolutely. We can also assist and help design some stuff, but it's a bigger scope. We can also bring in some design experts to help them with the process. So that way, take some of the burden. It can be very, very overwhelming when you have to think of every single piece or color or design element in a house to build. And to help rely on an expert that can help you with that really takes some stress off your shoulders, especially when you have your everyday life to run.